Hello everyone, my name is Maddie and today I'm going to talk about how to improve your English speaking. There are 7 steps that you can follow if you want to improve your English speaking. And by the way, these steps are not listed in order from easy to hard. They are all equally important. So let's get started with No. 4. Start with small goals. I think that one of the biggest problems that English learners have is that they want to improve their speaking skills, but they don't know where to start or what to do. So it's very easy for them to feel overwhelmed. What I recommend is that instead of trying to set really big goals, like I want to become fluent this year, you should try to focus on smaller goals that you can achieve in a few weeks or months. For example, I want to be able to talk about my hobbies, or I want to be able to talk about my childhood. Once you achieve those small goals, you will gain more confidence in your ability to speak English, and then you can move on to new challenges. This is much better than setting a big goal and then being disappointed when you don't reach it. One thing that's really important is that you should enjoy the process of learning English. If you only focus on achieving your goals and you forget to appreciate your progress, then you might lose motivation and stop learning. So remember to celebrate your small victories and keep moving forward. No. 7. Improve your listening skills. The first step to becoming a good speaker is to become a good listener. You see, when you speak, you are not just saying words. You are communicating with other people. That means that you need to understand how to use words effectively and also how to respond appropriately to other people. And the best way to learn how to do that is to listen to native speakers and try to imitate them. By listening to native speakers, you will learn how to pronounce words correctly, how to use grammar rules, and how to use idioms and expressions. All of that will help you to communicate more effectively and sound more natural. One great way to improve your listening skills is to watch YouTube videos in English. There's so many channels that you can choose from, so find one that you like and start watching. Don't worry if you don't understand everything at first. Just keep watching and listening. Over time, you will start to understand more and more. Another way to improve your listening skills is to listen to podcasts in English. Podcasts are usually more informal than YouTube videos, so they will help you to learn how native speakers use English in everyday situations. You can find podcasts on various platforms. Again, find one that you like and start listening. If you want to take it one step further, you can try to transcribe the podcast. That means that you write down exactly what you hear. It's a really challenging activity, but it's also very effective. No. 2. Speak English as much as possible. If you really want to improve your English speaking, then you have to practice speaking as much as possible. The more you practice, the better you will become. It's like learning how to ride a bike. At first it's difficult, but after a while you can do it without even thinking about it. One way to practice speaking English is to talk to yourself. It may sound strange, but it's actually a really effective way to improve your speaking skills. When you talk to yourself, you are practicing how to pronounce words correctly, how to use grammar rules, and how to use expressions. You can also practice different accents. Talking to yourself is a great way to prepare for conversations with real people. So try it out and you will see how it helps you to improve your speaking skills. Another way to practice speaking English is to record yourself while speaking. This way you can listen back and check your pronunciation, grammar, and expressions. You can also see how your body language is. Recording yourself is a great way to identify what you need to work on. So don't be afraid to do it. A lot of people are afraid to record themselves because they think that they look stupid. But trust me, it's worth it. The most important thing is that you feel comfortable when you speak. So if recording yourself makes you feel uncomfortable, then don't do it. Find another way to practice. No. 6. Learn English vocabulary. Learning new words will help you to express yourself more clearly and accurately. It will also help you to understand native speakers better. One way to learn new words is to read books or articles in English. As you read, pay attention to new words. Look up their meanings and try to use them in a sentence. You can also learn new words from podcasts and YouTube videos. Simply listen to the audio and pay attention to new words. Look up their meanings and try to use them in a sentence. You can also learn new words from your friends or teachers. If you hear a new word, ask about its meaning, and try to use it in a conversation. One tip for learning new words is to use flashcards. Flashcards are a great way to learn new words because they make the process fun and engaging. You can make your own flashcards, or you can use an app like Quizlet.no. 3. Learn English grammar rules. Grammar is important because it helps us to communicate clearly and accurately. It also helps us to understand native speakers better. There are some basic grammar rules that you should know if you want to improve your English speaking. For example, you should know how to form questions and negatives. You should also know how to use different tenses. If you are not sure about your grammar skills, don't worry. You can easily improve them by taking a class or using an online resource. 1. Practice your pronunciation. Pronunciation is important because it helps us to communicate clearly and accurately. It also helps us to understand native speakers better. There are some basic pronunciation rules that you should know if you want to improve your English speaking. For example, you should know how to pronounce vowels and consonants. You should also know how to use stress and intonation. If you are not sure about your pronunciation skills, don't worry. You can easily improve them by practicing. One way to practice your pronunciation is to use a pronunciation app. There are many different apps available that can help you to improve your pronunciation. They will give you exercises to do, and they will also record you so that you can listen back and see how you are doing. Number 5. Use simple sentences. One of the biggest mistakes that English learners make is that they try to use very complicated sentences when they speak. They think that if they use simple sentences, they will sound like a baby. But that's not true. You can use simple sentences to sound very clear and confident. Try to use short, simple sentences when you speak. Don't try to use very complicated grammar rules. And don't worry about sounding like a native speaker. Just relax and enjoy the conversation. In conclusion, there are many ways to improve your English speaking skills. It takes time and effort, but it's definitely possible. So don't give up. Keep practicing and you will see improvements over time. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me. If you are new here, hi. If you have been subscribed, welcome back. So today in this video we are going to discuss how to improve your English speaking. Now, when it comes to improving English speaking, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Every single person has their own way of doing things and their own strategies that they use in order to improve their speaking skills. However, after years of experience of teaching students all over the world from different age groups, I have compiled some very effective ways of improving your English speaking. And that is what we are going to discuss in this video. Before we get started with this video, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Without any further ado, let us get started with today's video. So the first thing that you need to do if you want to improve your English speaking is start by setting realistic goals for yourself. If you have just begun your journey of learning English, then the first thing that you need to do is set realistic goals for yourself, because without having realistic goals, you cannot really expect yourself to become fluent in English or improve your speaking skills. You must have